What's going on, guys? Back today with a little flashlight upgrade video for my G36K Surefire integrated light handguard. So now, if you know, a lot of the old Surefires, especially a lot of the old ones that they made special for MP5s and just different guns, all the older ones, have old incandescent lights, which, you know, you need most of the times a bunch of battery power for not a lot of lumens. This actually takes three 1-2-3 batteries. The light's pretty big, and it only puts out about 100 to 125 lumens. And I will demonstrate all of the before and afters in a dark room, but you can see it's just, you know, the crappy incandescent light. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade to LEDs. Now, you could go the route of upgrading through Surefire to get their, you know, upgraded LED lights to replace all your incandescent old Surefire lights, but way too expensive. There's no point in this day and age to spend that much money on just name brand lights. And I'm not even talking about buying, you know, the really cheap Chinese stuff. A company that was pointed out to me by someone on Instagram, and the company is Malkoff, based out of Alabama. They make all the stuff in-house. They don't do the machining of the aluminum parts, but they do all the soldering, all the light stuff. They do everything USA made. So that's awesome. Not only do they have LED upgrades for all Surefire stuff, but they also, if you want to upgrade any sort of big old mag lights, they're huge and they weigh 10 pounds and they put out 50 lumens. They make drop-in replacements for them as well. And they also make their own Malkoff brand flashlights. So definitely, I'll leave a link in the description for them below so you can go check them guys out. So what I got two different versions here. If you go on their website, you can see all the different things that they have, depending on what light, what Surefire light you have to replace. This is the M61. This is the M91T. Now, the M61 is going to give me about 450 lumens, and it's going to be more of a flood. It's still going to have a center, but it's going to be more of a flood, more for your, like, room clearing or just inside a building work. It'll still do well outside. It's just not going to have the throw that other lights might have, and obviously the brightness. Now, the M91T is going to give me about 750 lumens, and it's going to give me more of a throw than some flood. Now, I will get some flood on this, but the main point of this is to be brighter and to reach further out. So say you got a weapons mounted light Surefire and you're doing a lot of maybe coyote hunting or hog hunting stuff at night, where you might need to get out to 100, 200 yards in the dark and see well. This is the one that you're going to go with, just because you have that extended reach, whereas this one isn't going to give you enough. So what we're going to do is just show you how to quick install these, make the swap, and we'll just demonstrate some inside the house and some outside, the before and afters of the incandescent stuff versus the 450 lumen light and the 750 lumen light, and what they look like inside the house and outside. Alright guys, so let's get to it. Okay guys, here we are with the original incandescent light into a bedroom, pitch black. Now how well the camera's going to pick this up as far as brightness goes. It's not bad. Definitely lights up the room, the small bedroom. Alright, here we are outside, pointing up a driveway to some cars, I would say roughly 75 yards away. Barely see the cars up there in the house. Some trees right over there. Some grass, another driveway up the driveway. We're only looking at about 100, 125 lumens. Alright, so what we're going to install first is the M61, which is about 450 lumens, or they claim 450 lumens, and then we'll step it up after that. I'll show you the install process. It's the same process for both, so you know, nothing different there. I won't go through both install processes, but we'll do the one. I'll show you how easy it is to convert your old incandescent bulb or light over to their LED setup. You know, it is what it is, flashlight. So we don't need that. And let's go check out the difference with the 450 lumen LEDs in the room and then outside. Alright guys, here we go with the 450 LED, same room. I don't know if you can, the camera's picking that up, but it's much brighter. You can see much more of the room. Everything is lit up really nice. Everything is good coming in. You can see everything well. And you can see there's a decent amount of spill on this. Still has a hot center, but a good amount of spill to really light up a whole room. But that also means you're not going to get, on this particular light, a great throw. It's not going to go out as far as the 91T. Alright, let's check it out outside. Alright guys, here we are again with this flashlight, 450 lumens. You can see more spill, a lot more of the driveway. Still seeing the cars. Not great. Still can pick out the trees and everything, but the spill is your advantage here with still the hot center, but good spill. 450 lumens. Let's go check out the 91T. Alright guys, here we go, 91T. That is significantly brighter. I feel like cameras are always a little hard to pick up really bright light differences side by side, but you're getting a much hotter center. You're still getting some spill, but not as much, nowhere near as much spill as you did with the other one, the 450 lumens, the 61. So let's see what that looks like outside. Alright guys, here we go, 91T. So as you can see here, much hotter of a center, much more distance out of this one. Nowhere near as much spill as we talked about in the room, whereas the 61 lit up the whole driveway and the side of the house and the trees. This has a further throw and a hotter center. So this would be the light for you if you wanted to hunt coyotes, pigs, anything like that at night. You're getting that 100 meter plus throw and not as much spill as the other one. Alright guys, let's wrap it up with the tabletop. Alright guys, to wrap it up, it really all comes down to your application. What you're really going to use the light for. This is a weapons mounted light. Am I using this for hog hunting, coyote hunting, out there shooting at nighttime, at distance, for game or protecting my ranch, whatever it is? Do I need the further throw compared to more spill? Inside the room, going from the 450 to the 750, it's not a huge difference, but enough I think to where definitely inside you're going to want to go with the 61, just because you, even in that smaller area, you get more spill. You get more coverage of the room and not as hot of a center. So if you are clearing rooms and if you are going through doing that kind of stuff, even if it's not for real, even if it's just training purposes, you'd be better off with that, because let's just say you're in a room, you hit a mirror, you know, you could blind yourself with that reflection coming back off of that real hot center off of 750 lumens. Is 750 lumens that bright? No, not compared to a lot of stuff that's out today. But I'm just saying, if you're doing more close quarter stuff, you don't need the throw at distance, then the 61 I think is perfect. If you're doing more outside stuff, then definitely go with the 91, as you saw outside. Much further distance, less spill, so that would be the way to go. Alright, and here's the finished product. Back on the rifle, G36K. Before, the old head would come up just a little further to about the beginning of the muzzle brake, which I think is how it was designed to. Come up to about right there. So it is smaller, but you're going to save on weight as well, even though the whole front end is a little heavy with all this stuff on it. Not going to be much, but something. Thanks for watching. See you next time.